Welcome to the channel. Today is a day that when I have time, because I need to really make time, but today is a day that, day of love, Venus, and stuff like that. I do things for myself. As you can see, I got my little patches on because I have under bags and bag eyes a lot because I'm working on learning how to get more sleep. So I said, let me hop on here now while it's kind of early so I don't have to rush later. But welcome to the series, 7 Days to Clarity. I am Mama Juju, the big one, not the little one. I help women figure out who they are again and get them to live bold and freely in their self and their most authentic self and truth, along other things as well. So this is the first day of the 7 Days to Clarity. So the thing we're going to talk about today is why we feel stuck. And I'm going to give you a couple examples of why you may feel stuck. One of them is mental overwhelmness. Now, when it comes to that, for me personally, I feel like the best way to get through it is to really sit down and think about what can I do that can help the situation, or what I cannot do that's out of my reach, so that that's one less thing to worry about and to think about, and really putting all of it on yourself, because that's not, some things you just can't control, and if you try to, it's going to drive you up the wall and it's going to make things 20 times worse, right? So within these 7 days, I invite you, and I would love for you all to write in the comments if this resonates with you, if you feel stuck, if any of these categories that we talk about is something that you go through. And if it is, we'll talk about it together and figure something out. The first one, like I said, is mental overwhelmness. This is because sometimes you put more on yourself than you should. You're carrying other people's burdens. You're carrying situations that really has nothing to do with you. And just because you want to have a good heart and be sweet and loving to other people, you're holding on to other baggage that's not yours. So this is why you feel mentally overwhelmed, because you're putting somebody else's priorities over yours. Okay. So that's one of them. I'm going to write down at the top, hey, welcome in, if it lets me. Okay, yeah. How y'all doing? Where is everyone from? Okay. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. So, we just went over mental overwhelmness. Okay, the next one is decision fog. I'm sorry, decision fatigue. So, again, that's kind of almost like what we said before. Some decisions are not yours to make. Even though you may care about somebody, you want the best for them, do they really want the best for themselves? You are making decisions that are not your decisions to make. And let's not get into the fact that you may be in a relationship or a marriage. Thank you for the hello. Hey, what's up, player? How you doing? Thank you for the follow. If you have a significant other that actually is supposed to hold responsibility with you, then you should not have decision fatigue. Take some of it off of you and put it on them. My day's going good. I appreciate it. How's your day going? When I say put it off on them, I don't mean like, I want to make sure I'm saying it right, y'all. I'm not saying that you should just put all of the everything on them. Some things your partner may be good at. You're doing good. That's great. Some things your partner may be good at when it comes to decisions, and you're not. Maybe your person does not overthink. They think logically. Maybe you think too emotionally. So decision fatigue, some things you just don't have to worry about. We choose to worry about it, right? Put down in the chat if you know in your heart that you choose to worry about somebody else's situation and it's not really yours to worry about. This gives you decision fatigue, right? Like I said, ways to get over decision fatigue is delegating something to someone else. Know your strengths and your weaknesses, and know somebody else's strengths and weaknesses, and y'all come together if you do have a partner, and then you delegate it and you knock it out. If you don't have a partner, again, if the decision is not really for you to make, don't put your 2 cents in. It's going to be family, friends, even when your children get of age. Sometimes you got to let it go and let them have it. People don't learn unless they make a mistake, right? You said same. It's the truth, right? And I'm not beating on nobody for it because everybody does it. I do it from time to time. But truthfully, excuse me, one of the things that helps me out a lot. Oh, and if y'all wondering, today is Friday, Day of Love, Venus, self-love day, care, and things of that nature. So that's why I have this under my eyes. I was like, let me go ahead and knock this out. I'm trying to learn how to do things early instead of late in the afternoon so I can give myself more time. Um, I'm sorry, y'all. What I was about to say? Yeah, so some things you just don't have to worry about. And then some things you may need to make a decision about early as soon as you find something out. So address it, nip it in the bud right then, and don't prolong it. Okay. Okay, the next one is fear, right? The next one is fear. Fear gets in the way of a lot of things, right? And really, fear is all because you have not tried. That's what it is. Once you do something, the fear is gone. You've done it. Now you can get over it. The fear is being anxious. The fear is of the unknown. Once you do it and put yourself out there, you ain't got to worry about that no more, right? Okay. Next one is self-doubt. Self-doubt. Okay, so to get over your fear, I ain't gonna say really get over. To manage your fear could be learning about spiders, right? Learning about signs that lets you know that spiders could be somewhere in the out in the room or in the area or whatever the case may be, right? So you learn about it. One of my fears were snakes. I used to be terrified of snakes, right? But now I'm not. I have a cornfield snake. I've had two. One of them got out, and now I got another one. And I pray to God this one doesn't get out because I'm not buying no more, right? But I got over my fear because I wanted to learn the knowledge. I stay in South Carolina. I need to know what snakes are poisonous and what's not. I need to know what a water moccasin looks like, right? These are things that I need to know. But me learning and trying something and figuring out helped me not be afraid anymore. I've learned that snakes don't really bite unless they're afraid or hungry. Or, if you step on them, they probably gonna bite you because you stepped on them. They don't have teeth. They can't talk to us, right? So that's them defending themselves. They're more afraid of us than we are of them, right? Okay. Anybody got any fears? Put it down in the chat and we can talk through it together. Does that make sense? Let me know. Give me some hearts. Interact in the chat, y'all. Let me know. Thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate it very, 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 very much. Right? So those are a couple of things that, thank you, Sweetie Pie, are a couple of things why you may feel stuck. And is anything that you do feel stuck on, put it at the bottom. We're going to address that as well. This is not going to be a long live. I'm going to be on here for 7 days. We're going to talk about it here. And then I'm going to make a short form video. And I think I may even make a long form video to help address each one that we just talked about. Just to help and make more content. So, okay. You're so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. Today was my day off, y'all. It was pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go back over it one more time. Mental overwhelmness. You okay, baby? Yeah, I'm almost done. So it's mental overwhelmness, right? And what we talked about, that could be just from you thinking about things too much. This can be from you just It seems like the walls are closing in, but you just don't know what to do. And you may not have anybody to talk to. And I'm going to help you with that too before I hop off of here. So, the second one was decision fatigue, right? What did we say about decision fatigue? The best way to get over that is understanding some things you have no part of worrying about. It's not your decision to make. Stop putting yourself in situations that is none of your business. Period, point blank. It can be family, friends. It can even be your partner. Certain things is not your business. It's not for you to worry about unless they come to you and say, "Hey, I need help with this." It's just not. I'm sorry. I don't get mad. I don't care. The truth is the truth, right? Okay, and then the other one was fear. And what did we say? Fear is because you have not tried. You're afraid of the unknown. Once you jump out there and do what you need to do, there's nothing to be afraid of because you're already doing it. You already started, right? And then the other one was self-doubt. Reason why you may have self-doubt is because you've been used to other people making decisions for you, and you never really figured out your voice. You've never really paid attention to your intuitions. So this could be one of the reasons for self-doubt. And self-doubt could be because you have made bad decisions and now you don't trust yourself. But guess what? Everybody makes messed up decisions. You're not alone. You're not the first and you won't be the last. What's up? How are you? Hey. So give yourself grace. Yes, ma'am. That's good. Give yourself grace. Okay. I think that was it.
Is that real Florida water?
Um, the last one was I'll leave you with this, okay? Clarity is something you find, not something that you already have. Clarity is something that you uncover. So, what does that mean? That means it's steps to it. You have to look at things from a mental, physical, and spiritual and physical emotion and go through the proper procedures and steps to figure it out. Clarity takes time, it takes knowledge, and it also takes you to just step out on faith and make something move or make something shake. So I hope this live helps. I know it was really quick because it was. Join me every day this week for 7 days, and it is the 7 days to clarity YouTube series. So I hope this helps. Oh, I was gonna say too, you can hit my email at infinitejuju13 or digital mystic, whichever one, and you can book a one-on-one consultation with me, and we can talk about what's going on in your life, and we look at it from a physical and a spiritual aspect. You can also just hit something in the comment section and I can help you there because I do come back and look at my lives. So thank you again. And remember, if it don't align, never mind. If you don't move on, shake. So don't be afraid. Bet on you. Try something new and understand that you got all the answers. You just need clarity. And with these 7 days, we're going to work on it. All right. Peace. Happy Friday.